Hello, welcome, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Partner with God talk show, where we, that is me, in partnership with God Holy Spirit, will be educating, empowering you, and equipping you to partner and prosper with God personally, financially, and spiritually. And today we have a special guest who I'm excited to bring on with us today. She's going to be talking about making gratitude a habit. Yes, yes. All right. So let me introduce our guest for today. Her name is Grace Strachan, and she, I should consider, is the queen bee. I love this description. She's the queen of client attraction. So in today's business world, where success is built on relationship selling, I totally believe in that. Grace is the queen of client attraction and retention, helping you to reach out to prospects and current customers alike through innovative, customized greeting cards designed to make them feel noticed, included, and appreciated. She has a background in professional design and she has excelled in sales for many years, working in the interior construction industry. She found that using the service of send out cards to distinguish herself from the competition works like a charm. Yes, yes. Because one thing always holds true: people want to be seen, heard, and understood. I will add, appreciated, right? And nowadays, with corporate America in her rear view mirror, this natural connector could not be more happier in her role as an ambassador for Send Out Cards, bringing people together by uplifting their attitudes and promoting a proven way they can do the same for others. It's been determined that your prospect needs to be touched multiple times, not want to, they need to before they can pay attention to your message. So just imagine how surprisingly appealing a mood elevating, I should say, an unexpected greeting card would be instead of numerous emails. Right? Yes, using her innate artistic talents in color and design, she is there to help you create the perfect personalized card for any specific situation. And she will be thrilled to show you how an authentic gesture of gratitude appreciation has the cumulative power to transform lives. Woo! Lovely. Awesome. I'm so looking forward to this talk. But let me quickly introduce myself for those who are going to see me for the first time. Welcome. And for those who've been here before, welcome back. I appreciate you. My name is Kileha Holder. I am the CEO of Faith in Life and your spirit led coach and business strategist. And here at Faith in Life, we believe that you, yes, you, deserve to make a profitable impact personally, financially, and spiritually. All three without you having to sacrifice one or the other. And thanks to technology, I have the pleasure of being able to stream this both on Facebook and YouTube. So, depending on where you are tuning in from, I encourage you to go ahead and click subscribe or following and be sure to turn on your notifications. Yes, yes. And make sure to share with those in your sphere of influence. All right. So let me bring on our lovely guest for today. Yes, yes. Oops, there we go. Beautiful. Awesome. Grace, welcome to our show. It's lovely to have you here with us.
Good morning. Thank you so much for asking me. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Good stuff. So let's start off with asking the big why, right? Why is it that you do what you do? That is, always at the heart and core of everything. So why do you do what you do?
It actually has to do with my mom.
Ooh.
My mom taught me from a very, very, very young age to always say thank you. So for
Mm,
everything you got, she taught us to always write thank you cards. Because if you didn't write a thank you card, you weren't showing gratitude. So I had been very good at it during my corporate career. I tried to write thank you cards all the time. I bought the box, I got the envelopes, did everything. Then I got introduced to send out cards, and it was my mother had passed away. And
Mm.
I was getting very lazy at sending cards. You had everything that had the right idea, but
Mm.
you forgot the cards. They were sitting on your desk at home while I traveled, or I didn't have stamps. I didn't have time to go to the post office. This was a no-brainer because they literally print stuff and mailed them for you.
Yeah.
So when I was introduced to it, it was like, well, it was like my mom doing this. That was my why. And to me, it was like, well, this is a no-brainer. And that's actually why I got involved. And I got involved with it, using it before I ever, really started promoting it as a business.
Yes, yes. Awesome. Good morning, June. Thank you for jumping on. Awesome. I love that. Um, I'm raised in Barbados, so what we call manners. That's just part of being mannerly, right? It's part of our culture. We were born and raised to always, say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, say hi to people, say thank you when you receive something, and say welcome when someone says thank you, all that. So that was part of my growing up. So that's lovely.
Yes.
So now that we're talking about on that topic, let me ask you: do you think is thank you old fashioned? Is saying thank you old fashioned?
No, no, I don't. I think it is ignored.
Mm.
I think
Ooh.
I think it really I think manners have they're assumed to be there.
Wow.
People
Yeah.
assume, and I think with the social media and everything is quick. Everything is like, oh, thank you. You know, I made a comment the other day that I made 3 major purchases in the last few months, and a couple of people knew what I did for a living. One of them did not. And with those 3 major purchases that I made, did you know that I never even got a text, email, or a card thank you from anybody?
Wow.
Nope. And not that they're not thankful, but I
Mm-hmm.
think they just assume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I don't think it's old fashioned. I think it's just something that we forget about.
Yeah. That is very interesting. And I think that is very much true because um people just have the assumption, oh, they're thankful, so they're gonna, they don't need to say it,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
But no, I totally disagree with that. No,
Yes.
it is so good to hear the words, right? Just how it is great to hear the words every once in a while that someone says, I love you, right?
Mhm.
Because we get into the belief that, oh, you're married. Of course they love each other, but hearing the
Yes.
words is
Yes.
meaningful, right? Right?
Yes.
It's
I
important.
agree. And
Mm.
I'm going to tell you something that got me so involved with Send Out Cards. I mean, I was introduced to it, but then I read the book. And this was written by the CVO and founder of Send Out Cards, and it's called Promptings.
Mm.
And what that taught me was, when you wake up and all of a sudden somebody comes to your mind that you haven't thought about in forever,
Mm.
and you think to yourself, oh, that's weird. Why did they come to my mind?
Mm.
Cody teaches that that is a prompting.
Yeah, okay.
That's God's way of saying to you, or
Mm.
whatever your beliefs are, but it's God's way of saying to you, you either need to reach out to them
Mm.
or they need to hear from you. That is a
Mm.
trigger. That is a
Wow.
prompting.
Yeah.
And what Cody's whole idea for Send Out Cards was that to act on those promptings. He wanted to give us a mechanism to act on those promptings.
Mm.
When I get up every morning, I have my coffee, I have my water, I sit, I meditate.
Mm.
Ever comes to my mind gets a card
Mm.
like that, because
Wow.
that was the prompting.
Yeah. Awesome. I love it. I love it.
Yes. Yeah.
So
And
my
you wouldn't
next question
believe what you hear from them. The card always arrives at the right
right
time.
time. Yes, yes. That is God working. That is true. It happens, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do you keep the people that you have worked? How, so I guess this is a question for um, for people in terms of how do you keep the people you have worked so hard to get? Like, what is your strategy, or what is the mechanism for going about that?
Well, and it's funny you say that, because I always say to people, you only have to stay in touch with the people you want to keep. And I really believe that a business person doesn't realize that you don't lose your clients because of price.
No,
Never, rarely ever. You
no,
lose them because they don't feel appreciated.
no.
So we have that mechanism to literally reach out and touch. I'm going to give you an example. We just went through a really tough time,
Mhm.
tough couple of years. And I had people coming back to me that I introduced to send out cards years before. And they said, "You still doing that card thing?" Yeah. Well, you know what? I can't get a hold of my customers. They've gone into witness protection. I mean, they've disappeared. I think I might need you. And I said, "Okay, but will you listen to me?" And they said, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "Do not try to sell them anything. Right now, what we need is to you." Can you see that?
Nice.
I
Oh,
sent a lot of these cards
oh,
because you couldn't see people. So to reach out to them and just say,
mm,
"Hey, I miss your face.
mm,
How are you doing?
mm,
Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need anything?" Because as business people, as people in general, it isn't about us. It's about others. But I really believe that you have to make yourself the best you can be. Then you give yourself away.
mm,
And
mm.
so when you reach out to other people, you're also making yourself joyful, happy.
Nice. I love that. Yes, yes. Awesome. And like you said, right? That whole act of sending a card, it shows appreciation and keeps you top of mind, right? When
Yes.
the need comes up, or when someone else they know needs your services, right?
Mhm. But the fact is, and don't sell them anything.
Yeah.
When it's their birthday, it's their birthday. Don't give them a deal. And you got those people that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
are born at Christmas time. My mother's birthday was at Christmas. My brother's birthday is at Christmas. They really didn't like their birthdays at Christmas because they had to share it. So, how about doing a happy half birthday?
Ah,
Send them a card in June.
ah,
That's when my birthday is, and I have always thought I had the best time of the year to have a birthday. So
yeah,
celebrate it half birthday.
I like that. That's a good
Yes,
idea. Because that
make
is
it
tough.
special.
That
Yeah.
is tough, right? Because you're sharing your birthday with the season, right? And oh,
Mhm.
that is sweet. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But Christmas isn't the only time. You might be sharing it with somebody else's birthday. You might be sharing it with Valentine's Day. You might be sharing. I mean, there's always that holiday near your birthday, and all of a sudden, especially when you're kids,
Mhm,
you get that birthday. But as you get older,
mhm,
the birthdays become kind of like a number.
mhm.
And I always figure, the alternative's a lot worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Looking within instead of looking outside. What does that mean to you?
I really believe that what I do is sharing kindness and love.
Mm,
And I really also believe that unless you love yourself,
mm,
very, very hard to love someone else.
yeah.
So if you look within, and people say to me, "Oh yeah, well, sending cards, big deal." You do not believe the difference it makes you feel within.
Mm,
Your heart is in gratitude. So you're making yourself feel good. So looking within, to me, is I think we spend not enough time on self-care.
Mm.
And looking within isn't just your, I mean, it's your body, but it's also your mind,
Yeah.
and affirmations and doing all this wonderful manifestation and everything that's very, very popular right now is wonderful, except if you're doing all this wonderful work, and then when your mind is working, it's all negative.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Bateman has one of the best sayings in the world, and that is, the story in your mind is the story of your life.
Ooh. Ooh. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what
Yes.
you tell yourself
Mm-hmm.
is so, so important. And his other thing is, become the best you can be and
Mm-hmm.
then give it away.
Yes. Yep. This all starts with us,
Yes,
within us,
it does.
our heart and our mind. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
definitely. All right. So love, well, given that, do you believe that gratitude can be taught?
I think I think everyone has gratitude in their heart.
Mm.
Because I believe that when we were born love.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that's what we were born. We were born as love. And as we grow, as we get older, society and everything around us changes us. So we forget that we're love.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think part of love is gratitude. And I think that we cannot maybe teach it. We can reestablish it, rebirth it, because love can be rebirthed.
Mm-hmm.
So I think gratitude can as well. And I think there's a lot of people that they're so busy. They're so, there's a lot of great people in this world. I really believe that our world is full of a
Yeah,
lot of wonderful people.
it is. Yeah.
The problem is that a lot of the wonderful people are busy. They're always running. And they don't sit down long enough to smell the roses.
Mm-hmm.
And I think by sitting down and showing gratitude also brings the love out.
Mm-hmm.
And I really believe we could become a much better world if we just loved on people more, showed gratitude more,
Yeah.
kindness more.
Yeah. Yes. 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 I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I have one more question for you.
Mhm.
Is gratitude a heart or a mind habit?
I think gratitude is a heart habit and
Mhm.
our mind messes it up. I think we overthink too much,
Woo!
but I think it's a heart. I really think that it is deep within everyone.
Mm.
And I think one of the biggest things that I really believe also is that when you show gratitude and you get that reaction,
Mm.
it's no longer a no-brainer.
Mm.
Now it becomes a habit,
Mm.
because that feeling of what you've given someone else, when somebody phones you and says, okay, like this was a really great one that I got. I did a local one-on-one. And so
Mhm.
she did a selfie and then she sent me this lovely good vibes.
Ah.
That made my day, but this made my day more than anything.
Mm.
This was a picture. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
This is my dad
Mhm.
45 years ago in British Columbia at
Mhm.
Lake, just outside of Lake Louise,
Mhm.
fishing.
Uh-huh.
I put this on Facebook when my dad passed away, part of the
Mhm.
tribute I did. Somebody pulled this off of Facebook, sent it to me on a postcard, and all they put on the back was "to frame." Now, let me tell you, I cried when I got this.
Aw.
I cry when I see it. So think about it.
Mm,
That person from their heart sent
mhm.
me that.
Yes.
I cry every time I see it.
Mm.
Now you tell me that that person that sent it to me, if their heart isn't bigger right now,
Aw, yes.
because I know mine is.
Mm. Yes, yes. Oh my God, that is so touching. I love it. I love it. So,
Yeah.
hey, gratitude. Don't forget, you can make it a habit. It is a habit you can have, and you can start with the inside, having the love and, the gratitude within your heart. You want to just pour that into other people. Yes, yes, right? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Grace.
Thank
This
you.
has been a pleasure. Thank you so much. So for anyone, let me know in the comments what some key takeaways or what was an aha or what did you need to hear right now or like were you totally blessed by this session? Let us know in the comments below and be sure to share with your other on your platform so other people can be blessed by this message as well. I want to thank Grace and everyone for being here with us today. It's been a pleasure. Yes, yes. And I look forward to being here with you again next week by the grace of God. So till then, see ya and take care. Woo! And by the way, how to connect with Grace is strolling across, but I also have her pop onto our Facebook and put her links in the comments as well so that you can just easily check her out. All right. And she's giving you guys a gift. Look, look, look. You can send a free card on her. All right. So be sure to do that. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.